Hello, Alley Cats. Today we are going to be talking about a very serious issue that is of the utmost importance. And that is the fact that Hypixel staff are suppressing our freedom of speech. This unjust censorship of chat is a violation of our rights, and I demand that staff... I demand that the staff cease to... Okay, I can't even say this with a straight face anymore. So this is a topic that I have seen brought up several times in the past, but it's especially gained traction for some reason in the past year or so, people making the claim that they have a right to free speech on Hypixel. And it's getting a bit repetitive reading the same sort of threads again and again and posting the same responses debunking this concept again and again. I've even seen this in some comments of my videos since I know y'all really like to criticize the staff here, and I understand. I just want to make sure you guys are well informed and know what you're actually talking about so you don't make yourself look silly. See, a lot of players seem to be rather confused about what freedom of speech actually means, which I can't exactly blame them for because many may not even be old enough to understand or to take a government class in school. But then there's others who think they know better than everyone when they actually don't, which results in quite a bit of false information being spread. So get out your pens and papers because we're gonna have ourselves a little government lesson today. Many countries have freedom of speech and expression laws, but the most prominent and the one most commonly referred to is the law from the United States Constitution. It's in the very First Amendment, which also allows for freedom of religion, press, and freedom to protest. There's been a lot of questions about whether or not Hypixel needs to actually adhere to US law, being a company of Canadian origin, but as of now, the server itself is primarily residing in Chicago, in American City. But in reality, none of that actually matters. Because while it's easy to assume that freedom of speech is some blanket term that means you can say whatever, whenever, wherever, that's not the case if you really look into what it truly means and what is actually considered protected speech. Libel and slander, perjury, threats, and many other forms of speech are not protected and can result in legal punishment out in the real world. However, that still doesn't mean you can say anything else when and where you want, because freedom of speech only guarantees that the government cannot punish you for what you say. You can't go into your school and stand up on a table shouting all sorts of profanity and racial slurs and expect not to be reprimanded. You can't call your boss or coworkers imbeciles and tell them to screw off without the risk of being fired. You can't be arrested for words like that, but that doesn't mean you still can't face some sort of consequences. It's the same on the server, because private businesses such as Hypixel have the right to censor speech in their establishment however they like and refuse service to those who do not comply. You do not have a right to play on Hypixel despite how much you've paid or how long you've played there. No business is required to provide service to you, whether in person or online. So when Hypixel creates rules and restricts chat how they like and punishes players who break those rules, it is well within their right to do so. That's why other sites like Twitter and YouTube, even though they are major social media platforms, they are still first and foremost a company and business who are well within their rights to ban anyone from using their website. If you don't like how Hypixel restricts chat, then that's fine. You're free to take your business elsewhere. Because Hypixel isn't the only Minecraft server in existence. You're the one going to them looking for a service, but as I said, that does not mean they are required to provide it to you. Basically, to sum up, freedom of speech only guarantees you can't be arrested for protected speech. It does not mean you cannot be censored anywhere or that you won't face any sort of consequences for what you say. It is a very simple concept, but somehow surprisingly difficult for a lot of people to comprehend. And like I said, some people might just not be old enough to get it, but I mean, this is something that can be clarified with a basic Google search. If you're gonna act like you know something, it helps to actually be factually correct. And if you want another way to look at it, if you are one of those people trying to force Hypixel to adhere to the freedom of speech law, then you're actually the one trying to violate their rights. So that's, something to think about if you want to go in that direction with it. So yeah, just wanted to chat about that a bit. I know it's probably not the most exciting topic to discuss, but I feel like it was important to clear up some very blatant misconceptions for those who may be questioning something relating to this topic. If there's anything else you guys think I should make a discussion video about, popular opinions about Hypixel you've seen that might not be accurate and maybe need some light shed on it, just let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Also, if you'd like to join my Discord, I have finally opened up a public text chat for people to talk in. It's still a bit restricted, and patrons do, of course, get full access, but if you'd like to join and chat with me and some other people, there's a link in the video description. Thank you guys again, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!